318.
Burn some calories. That was a good one. Yeah.
Who wants a donut?
It used to be everyone had to be in the office. We lacked the technology to be flexible and productive. Then CDW orchestrated a collaboration solution for us using the Lenovo X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core processor technology. Now we can access our network and work together from anywhere.
Hey, everybody. Coming back for the team building?
Mobility by Lenovo.
No?
IT orchestration by CDW.
Every day, you can wake up feeling secure about the safety of your mattress. You can rely on your appliances, plumbing, and air quality. And be confident about what you buy, use, and wear. You can feel safer in your world because while you're working hard to be great at what you do, UL is working hard to protect you. UL, certifying, validating, and testing for over a century of trust. Trust.
Lisa Cornwell, Trip Eisenhower. Welcome back to Golf Central, the first round of the final WGC.
I'm Mike Kornacki on MSNBC.
Lisa Cornwell, Trip Eisenhower. Welcome back to Golf Central. The first round of the final WGC event of 2018 is underway in Shanghai. A lot for viewers to look forward to, Trip.
Yeah, it is. Exciting golf course. Perfect day for golf, Lisa. Just under 80 degrees and not a breath of wind.
The 10:55 Eastern starting time. How about this? A power trio. Francesco Molinari, Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy. A lot of power, a lot of precision in that group, and I tell you what, fantastic short game. 5 consecutive events in the Asian swing. This week it's the Swinging Skirts LPGA Taiwan Championship. This tournament's been played 7 times before, with 4 of the biggest names in the game taking home the trophy. This week it's the Swinging Skirts LPGA Taiwan Championship. This tournament's been played 7 times before, with 4 of the biggest names in the game taking home the trophy. 5 of the top 10 ranked players in the world are in the field, but not world number 2, Ari Jutanagarn, who leads the race to the CME Globe. That will be decided in mid-November in the season finale in Naples, Florida. Also not in action in Taiwan is world number 9, Chen Feng. According to a report from Reuters, top Chinese officials pressured Feng and rookie Yu Lu to withdraw from the tournament. Their agent is denying the report and only offered that the reason for their withdrawals is a, quote, scheduling decision. Feng finished 2nd and 3rd in Taiwan the last 2 years. Back to world number 1 on the men's side, Brooks Koepka on the putting green, getting ready once again for his tee time in less than 5 minutes.
Really solid putter, Lisa. A couple of years ago, 10th in strokes gained putting on the PGA Tour. Fell off a little bit last year, but we got to remember he didn't play from January till April.
And Brooks Koepka playing with a ton of confidence, and why not right now when you're doing the things that he's done. And, you know, with friends like Dustin Johnson, you get to learn from the best, and he is the best right now. More on Brooks Koepka ahead on Golf Central.
Golf Central is brought to you by Grip Confidence, Grip Golf Pride. Why golf later when you can golf now? Save up to 80% at over 6,000 courses.
Here at Topgolf, the grass is greener on our side of the fence.
But you guys don't have grass.
True, but we have buckets of beer instead of buckets of balls. You like that? And our high-tech tee-offs let you know exactly how far you hit your 7-iron.
So I can bring my own clubs.
How else are you going to beat your buddy Dave? Now tuck your shirt in and put your spikes on. I'm kidding. In fact, go nuts. Bet on yourself, talk a big game, score high.
You mean score low?
Score however, because this is Topgolf. This is everyone's game.
I am an independent financial advisor. It's our name on the door. We are fiduciaries, stewards of our clients' money, entrusted to do what's right. It's a mission, a guiding principle our firm lives by.
you a couple shots with your gamer?
Good. I'm gonna warm up here. Oh boy.
Change heads. Change heads. Healed it.
That's why we test.
How's that?
21, 318.
Burn some calories. That was a good one. Yeah.
Who wants a donut?
It used to be everyone had to be in the office. We lacked the technology to be flexible and productive. Then CDW orchestrated a collaboration solution for us using the Lenovo X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core processor technology.
Now we can access our network and work together from anywhere.
Hey, everybody, coming back for the team building?
Mobility by Lenovo.
No?
IT orchestration by CDW.
Every day, you can wake up feeling secure about the safety of your mattress. You can rely on your appliances, plumbing, and air quality. And be confident about what you buy, use, and wear. You can feel safer in your world because while you're working hard to be great at what you do, UL is working hard to protect you. UL, certifying, validating, and testing for over a century of trust.
Brooks Koepka playing for the first time this week as world #1 teeing off right now alongside Justin Rose and Tommy Fleetwood. Koepka, the reigning PGA Tour Player of the Year. How about this trip? Just the second reigning PGA Tour Player of the Year to win in his first start of the next season. The other guy who's done that, Tiger Woods, who did it 5 times, by the way.
Yeah, okay, here we are, 401-yard hole. Most players have 3 woods. Let's see what Brooks chooses. Whoa, he's got the big dog, Lisa. So shortening this hole quite a bit. And there are some bunkers down the left. And key to hit this fairway because you're going to have a short iron in, and he's going to have a really short iron in with this club in his hand. Love the rhythm and the balance on that golf swing. I'm predicting.
And don't forget Koepka, who won last week, finished second in this event last year, just a couple shots back of Justin Rose. So he has to feel really confident, not just at this time, but on this venue right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now it's time for the Dick's Sporting Goods Tournament Watch, as we show you how things stand up right now. Again, scores. This is very early, and the biggest names have yet to tee off, although Adam Scott, watch out, 1 under through 1. When Adam Scott gets things going with the putter, we know what he can do in terms of ball strike.
Remember the PGA, right?
Exactly.
Played quite well.
Kevin Na up there at -1. But back to Koepka, because he really is the big story right now. And dealing with the nerves of playing as world #1. You don't think that anything ever bothers this guy?
No, he doesn't show any. Look, he is very good at handling these situations. And I know we've seen players at times that have struggled in this position being at #1. I don't think we're going to have any problems from Brooks Koepka. The problems he's got is he's got DJ breathing right down his neck on a golf course that he's had a ton of success on as well, and he's won on before and really should have won here last year, carrying a 6-shot lead into the final round. So the problem for him is he's got so many guys at the top of their game that are at the top of that world ranking. I think we're going to see a little bit of a ping-pong, and it's no knock on Brooks Koepka. I mean, the guy did do something. Tiger Woods was the last person to do it. Win right after being Player of the Year, your first start after that. And the way he won. We got to remember, of his 12 worldwide wins, 7 of them have come by 3 or more shots in his career. So, I mean, the guy knows how to distance himself from fields, and last week was another one of those examples. So I clearly think he's on top of the world for a reason. I don't think he's going to have any let off in his game. The problem will be if somebody else passes by you. And in golf, you can't control that. That's the beauty of the sport. You got to go out and control what you can, and that's yourself and how you control your emotions and your golf ball, really. And Brooks Koepka, I think, is going to do quite well at that.
And you have to wonder about Dustin Johnson. They kind of play it off, and we hear this a lot. Not that eager, not that focused on getting back to world #1, but you're not buying it.
No.
Nor am I. We get to watch the show. It's coming up right now. Enjoy it.
And welcome to our coverage of the WGC HSBC champions, and this was just a few minutes ago on the 10th tee. Brooks Koepka, the new world #1, getting his week underway, playing alongside the defending champion Justin Rose and Tommy Fleetwood as well in this group. And this, the 10th hole, as you can see, 401 yards, par 4. Koepka out with the driver, aggressive right out of the gates here in Shanghai. And that one boomed down there and in the fairway. So a nice start for Koepka, who is certainly going to be under the spotlight this week. But so far, so good. All smiles for the American in China. Golf Channel and the International Federation of PGA Tours proudly present, as part of the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Xishan International Golf Club in Shanghai, China, it's first round coverage of the WGC HSBC champions. We're about 30 minutes from downtown Shanghai in the Shanghai Xishan National Tourist and Holiday Zone, just a short distance from Xishan Mountain, where the golf club gets its name. It is hosting this event for the 12th time overall, the 8th time as a WGC event. There was 1 year where it was played at Mission Hills Golf Club in Dongguan, China. That was back in 2012. All you've heard from myself, Tom Abbott, Don Boulay, Phil Blackmore, Wayne Riley on the commentary team. But first, here's Doogie Donnelly and Frank Nobilo to set the scene for the opening round.
Tom, it's an absolutely beautiful morning here in Shanghai. Blue skies, sunshine, quite warm. It's going to be a lovely day, going to be a great golf tournament. This, it always is, the final WGC of the year here at the Xishan International. For the PGA Tour, well, it's a new season, Frank, isn't it?
It certainly is. Mark Leishman's ahead on the top there of the FedEx Cup, but the challenges for both players, respective players, on either side of the Atlantic. This golf course just right behind us. This is a 9th green. Biggest concern, Doogie FedEx Cup, but the challenges for both players, respective players on either side of the Atlantic. This golf course just right behind us. This is a 9th green. Biggest concern, Doogie, for the players on both sides really is the runoff areas. You see it here in front of the 9th, which isn't a problem, but holes, for example, 2 par 3s, 6 and 17 are already causing some players some concern, because if you were just to miss the green just simply on the edge, it will actually run all the way down to the hazard. And actually, I think it's going to impact scoring this year.
Yeah, there's not a lot of rough around, but you're still going to have to...
With the rough here, the rough is about 2.5, 3 inches, and the ball tends to sit down in here, which is what was like Bermuda rough. These undulating greens that you've referred to, second shots, approach shots, we've seen there the players that have played well here in the past. Molinari, who leads that race for Dubai, and then obviously Dustin Johnson, who's got an extremely good record. And the man that actually possesses the lowest stroke average here is Rory McIlroy. So we're obviously, we're looking for some amazing golf. But speaking of race for Dubai, your race for Dubai is starting to wind down to a very interesting close.
Absolutely. Francesco Molinari is right out there in front, but Rory McIlroy still has hopes of catching him, although he's probably going to have to win at least 1, if not 2, of the 3 tournaments he has left. There are 4 in total. Tommy Fleetwood with a chance to defend the Race to Dubai title he won last year. So a whole lot at stake. 5 of the world top 6, 7 of the world top 10. Going to be a great week here in China, Tom.
You make a good point there, Frank. It's interesting because we have one tour that's just starting its season, the PGA Tour, and then the European Tour still winding down. This really a very exciting time in the Race to Dubai as we watch Justin Rose here at the 10th. So we'll be keeping a close eye on the Race to Dubai, and also talking PGA Tour as well as we watch Rose from 70 yards, just a little flick. See if he's got the distance dialed in. And that is not going to stay there. It's going to drift back a little bit. Just a tear in that green, and Rose will be disappointed with that, not to get the distance spot on, especially from 70 yards. Not an easy shot because there isn't a lot of room, but let's see what Koepka can do.
Yes, exactly. It's starting where he left off last week. Fantastic round he played that last round. 29 on the back nine there at the Nine Bridges Golf Course in Korea, and he's excited to be out here again. That's what he said in his interview after his win.
Late start, of course, with this small field and a whole group of players at 1 under par after the early holes of their round. Andrea Pavan of Italy birdied at 2 and 3, but has just dropped a shot at 4. Already a winner this year, of course, the Italian, won in the Czech Masters. But as you can see, as you look down that leaderboard, some of the best players in the world, including Adam Scott, of course, in the group at 1 under par. Here he is.
So a chance for Adam after that birdie at the opening hole, the 10th, to quickly get to 2 under par. Watched him warm up, impressive as always. He's impressed with the golf course too, Dom. The fact that he gets to use his best club, the driver, more often than not out there on the longer holes.
Yeah, I haven't been here for a few years, but the course is looking marvellous, really. I mean, they've narrowed the fairways up a bit, but the rough is not severe, but it's consistently thick throughout. And, well, these guys, they know how to navigate themselves around the golf course. Tommy Fleetwood.
Putting from the lowest portion in this green up out of that swale.
It's surprising there. Greens are running 11.4, very smooth putting surfaces. And you're going to see a lot of putts hold this week, but that was a disappointing putt from Fleetwood. Now Rose, the defending champion, came back from 8 shots back starting the last round last year. You want to be a little bit closer to the leader come Sunday.
For Rosie, hosted the British Masters last time out at Walton Heath in the south of England. Lots of off-course duties for him as tournament host that week. So Isley did very well indeed to record a top 10 finish, but then again, Rosie in the top 10 is hardly unusual these days. He's never out of it, Frank, is he?
No, that was well won by Eddie Pepperell. You know, a newly crowned world #1. The thumping a drive and the smallest of pitches, a chance to birdie his first hole.
Didn't miss very many last week. I don't think he would be too worried about it. It was a brilliant tee shot, very good second. And just missing on the low side from about 7 feet. But obviously feeling good about his game, playing with so much confidence.
The Masters champion in green, but not Masters green. Second into the 11th for Patrick Reed.
It's not the only flag you can... A good 2 putt for Fleetwood. A good 2 putt for Fleetwood.
Another man who's been in pretty good form in the last couple of tournaments. He was runner-up in the Dunhill Links just a couple of weeks back. Also had a top 10 in the British Masters. Yeah, some of the players we'll be seeing in this first transmission: Adam Scott, Matsuyama and Poulter playing together. Then it's Reed with John Rahm and Alex Noren. And Eddie Pepperell, the British Masters champion. So no one currently better than 1 under par. Andrea Pavan, as I said, was, but has just bogeyed 4. But all those players 1 under the card in the early stages of this opening round of the WGC HSBC Champions in Shanghai.
A moment of joy, a source of inspiration, an act of kindness, an old friend, a new beginning, some welcome relief, or a cause for celebration. What's inside? Possibilities. What we deliver by delivering.
Dad, look. Dad, look. Dad, look. Dad, look. Dad, look. Dad, look. Dad, look.
Son, look. An SUV that looks out for everyone. It's possible in the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe with Safe Exit Assist.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. Everything.
I blew my ankle out and I got prescribed pain pills by my doctor.
If making my detox public is going to help somebody, I'm all for it. I just wish I would have had a warning.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Today's coverage is brought to you by HSBC, proud sponsor of Golf Worldwide.